watch out, boys!
Today's one of my favorite days of the year. I'm back in Kentucky, and every year my parents do a big family reunion. It's just like a big party. All the family on both sides come, a bunch of friends. We have trampolines and water slides and all sorts of stuff. So I figured this would be a great way to start the second channel. Just enjoy. It's gorgeous up here, and right now I'm just hanging out in the yard with the dogs. But I heard a really cool conversation this morning talking about independence. And since tomorrow's July 4th, when in the US we celebrate our independence, it got me thinking a lot about that because it's kind of present. And I was thinking about it in relation to my business, about my YouTube channel. And these days I do have one person that works with me. He's worked with me for quite a while, and he does a lot of the editing for me these days. And so I don't do this entire thing by myself. I used to, but I got to think about even that. Independence is great in some situations, but it's not great in other situations. I got to where I was trying to do too much. I like to make stuff, too many videos, too many things, and I just hit a max capacity. Got to where I couldn't do anything else. And if I had tried to stay fully independent, fully on my own, I would have had to stop right there. But because I was able to find somebody who was willing to work with me and help out, you know, just pitch in, I was able to create more. And actually he's gonna start working for me more, or I wanna say with me, not for me. He works with me even more, so I'll be able to create even more. In that respect, interdependence is probably more useful, more productive for everybody than independence. It's still kind of an independent business because it's a small team, but you know, when you talk about teams, when you talk about communities, being dependent on each other to make the whole thing work is what makes it tight and what makes it grow and scale in a way that works. Someone who's completely independent can't scale very much. So anyway, no big thought. I just was thinking about the difference between independence, which is great when you talk about freedoms and, you know, nations and things like that, and interdependence, which is maybe more productive when you're talking about teams or relationships or communities. YouTube is a big community, and I think we are and should be dependent on each other to make it grow, to make it better. And this is Scout. The point being is that they both have their place. They're just different parts of the same thing. I think value your independence and work on your interdependence. Share the load and enjoy the community. And one more thing about that, you know, even though at one point I was the only person working at I Like to Make Stuff, and I was the only person, like, you know, doing the actual work that produced the videos, I was never truly independent, and I'm glad. For a couple of reasons. One, my wife is my partner. She, you know, motivates me, she gives me ideas, she's helpful, she helps, you know, do some of the stuff and keeps me on task. And so, I mean, I can't say that I'm fully independent because I totally rely on her as a partner. On top of that, I have lots of friends who are super encouraging, people that motivated me and encouraged me to actually take the step to try to make I Like to Make Stuff into something in the first place, and without them, it never would have happened. Specifically my friend Josh. A couple of times, Josh has sat me down and pushed me past some hurdle that I was, you know, in front of that I couldn't get past, something that was stopping me from moving ahead, like going full time. He's the one that actually made me sit down and figure out how to do it, or why I thought I couldn't do it. And then I did it. So even if you are just one person creating one thing, you're still not truly independent. And that's a good thing because you have people around you who care about you and motivate you and help you move ahead. So Yeah, don't look past that. Don't look past the fact that there are people around you who are a part of what you do, and they make what you do possible. Be grateful for those people. Tell them thank you, and like make them cookies. Took the family out to the local lake and some trails, and we're doing some walking.
This is my flashlight.
Oh, Flynn has a flashlight, and everybody else is running around. We're checking out the lake and the trails. It's pretty awesome here. Flynn's got his flashlight out.
We just have been to the lake and I found a few cool rocks. Okay, this piece I think looks like a piece of ravioli.
Lake ravioli? Alright, vacation's over. So now it's time for a 12-hour straight drive back with 4 kids and 2 dogs. Wish me luck.